Hello, is anybody in? Can you shut that door for me? Okay. I'm late. I'm finally here. Hey, Christy, how are you? You're first. I'm lucky to be here. It's just been one of those mornings that nothing went right. How are you doing? And how's the weather there? She can't see you. You have to get up over here. Hey, Queen Mama, how are you? I have a helper today. Say hi, Logan. She has been helping me. Your heat wave is over 100. Ours is 105. And I think it feels hotter than that because, I mean, it's just like I'm just rolling in perspiration. And of course, a stray dog got in the yard and upset my animals. And yeah, Logan, if you're going to be my guest, you have to stay with me. She was off to find her a snack or something. She says, "How are you doing?"
Good.
Here, let me. You're shorter than me. Logan just had her dance. Was it a recital? A dance recital, and she had her banquet, and she got a whole lot of trophies. You can go get your trophy. She's dying to show you. Dying. Um, but it's just one of those mornings, and then I don't know how my dog Bear, he's really big. He's 7 months old, but he's probably 70 pounds. I don't know how, did I freeze? I don't know how he got into a doggy door that's like this big. Daughter's house, and he was wet, and then he shook himself, and oh, she won't be happy when she comes home and sees that. Okay, this is Logan's. What is that backwards, Logan?
It's upside down.
What does it say? It says Best Up and Coming Award to Logan for the dynamic dance and cheer. So that is her first. Oh, she's got more. That's her first award. Here's her second award. Yeah, I thought I buffered a little bit, Christy. This one says Dynamic Dance and Cheer Most Improved. She's actually very good. Let's see, what other award did you get? Okay, this is what her teacher made for her. This is during her dance competitions. You can see, look at that girl. She can do the splits, and that's all her little awards that she won, and the girls that danced with her. And She got to wear makeup. She was so excited.
There's one right here, Nana.
Which one, baby?
Right here.
Oh, there's one. I didn't show that one. Is that your best friend?
Mhm.
Okay, that's her best friend. There you go, Logan. Everybody says awesome and congratulations. They're excited for you and good job. Miss Christie says good job. But she's been dancing now. How old are you? 7?
6.
7? Oh, she's not 7 yet. Sorry.
I'm 6.
She's 6. She's been dancing 2-3 years. Yeah, already. So she's been
18 years.
18 years. You're not that old, girl. She's crazy. She's crazy. But anyway, she's been my helper this morning. We had to clean the car out, and oh my gosh, it was hot. And I do have something I can show you. Her daddy and her mama gave this to me because they know that I work outside a lot, and they're trying to make sure that I stay hydrated, not dehydrated. And they got me one of these, and it's called.
I got one too.
She has one too. It's called Circle, and so you put these little flavored drinks in it. Oh, Logan's has hers. I left mine at the house. This is Logan's, and it has these little cartridges you put in there, and you can have 20 bottles of water with a little here. Get it down a little bit. There you go. There's her little. You replace this little part here. This little part.
And you can put any kind of flavor you want in.
Any kind of flavor. She has a bed over there of all kinds of flavors. This one is strawberry, fruit punch, and then this one is mixed berry. That comes in the package. Hey, Chris and Larry, how are you? Oh, I know it's hot in Arizona. But this is my little water jug that I'm supposed to help me stay hydrated. Hey, Hedgehog's Homestead. I'm glad you made it. I'm glad I actually got to get on here this week. Okay, this is one of the little cartridges you put in that water bottle, and this one is white cherry.
There's 2 more.
And you can order them off of Amazon, but Walmart carries some too. I don't know the flavors.
And there are even coffee ones.
Oh, there's coffee ones. That one's right up my alley. Right up my alley.
And it comes with more little containers.
And I froze again. Okay, and this one is mixed berry. Mixed berry. So I can drink 20 bottles of water.
And there's 2 more are the same.
2 more are the same. Yeah, she's showing you all. But her mama showed me that you can get some that are, you got some that give you energy and some that give you electrolytes. So there's some different ones. But I can drink 20 bottles of that water before I would need to change the little filter.
It lasts for like
hours.
Yeah.
If I drink that much water. Yeah. So yeah, today's heat here, it's supposed to be 99 or 101. I heard 2 different things. But the heat factor is supposed to be 105 to 108. And honestly, I can feel it. Oh yeah, Chris and Larry, you're 5,000 feet elevation, so that's really nice. That's very nice. I have family in Arizona.
And I've been reading books.
Oh yeah, Logan's been reading books. Oh, same in Tennessee. Yeah, we're in this deep South heat wave here. But my family in Arizona, they're in Phoenix right now. My oldest brother had heart surgery last Monday. He was doing pretty good for a couple of days, and then they found out that he was having difficulty breathing with his lungs. The portion of his heart that was not working for quite some time has the veins now have shrunk. So now it's the body has to learn to get used to that extra blood pumping through. So he was having a couple of really rough days, and I was not able to go. Um, uh, oh my gosh! Besides the gas being insane, just a plane ticket's like $1,000 round trip, and gas here is just passed it. It's 4.49. Diesel is 5.39. So it's not too bad. I hear in Arizona and California it's up 750. So definitely. Um, Chris, we are supposed to be in the high 90s with 10% humidity and 15 miles an hour winds. That 15-mile-an-hour wind will really help cool you off when you're working outside. That's for sure. I usually carry one of those little things you put around your neck, um, that absorbs. It stays wet, kind of keeps you cooled off, and it's made of like sheepskin is what it's made out of. 489 for Chris and Larry. Um, yeah, that's about the same as some of ours are just kind of depending on what town it is. Um, but and the motels, oh my gosh, it, it's for a motel in Phoenix, it's running 150 to $200 a night.
I made a book.
You made a book?
I made a fish book.
Logan made a fish book. And she
fish.
just learned to read. She's just learning to read. This is called the fish tank.
And you can make up words if you want.
And you can make up words, and she drew all kinds of, oh well, hey, that's a pretty decent car. And that person, yeah. They say they love the book, Logan.
Thank you.
Look, she's drawing a pretty good book. What's the brand of that water system? Let me see. It is made by Circle, Cirkul, Circle. And this little box, it comes with the bottle. You can order different bottles if you like different bottles, but it comes with the bottle, plus it comes with 2 of those cartridges. So the bottle was here. I've already taken my bottle out, but it comes with 2 cartridges, which is 20 bottles of water. Now it has a dial on it, so you can get stronger flavors. I put mine on 2, but I think my son and his wife put theirs on 3 because they wanted a little bit stronger. But so you can kind of dial it to how strong you want on your drink. So, but I know Walmart carries them, and you can order them off of Amazon. Don't come in. But that's the little watering system. It's really good. It's really handy too. You had something else you want to show them? Oh, she wants to introduce her brother. He just got a haircut. He's the baseball player. Hayden, say hi.
Hi.
He's the quiet one. She's the one that's gonna be
the loud one.
Well, she said it, not me. The loud one. But yeah, he went and got a haircut this morning, so that's a pretty sharp haircut.
We got Chick-fil-A.
Oh, we got Chick-fil-A. we had to hurry. We had to hurry, but we got Chick-fil-A. We had to run a wild dog off. Oh, you got Chick-fil-A too.
My brother got Chick-fil-A too.
Yeah. Yeah, I like this little watering system. If you look on Amazon, they give you all the different flavors, and they have like 4 or 5 maybe coffee flavors. Like I said, they have some for energy. They have calm. They have different ones for different things. But the staying dehydrated with electrolytes is probably most important with me. Although one day I'll order the coffee. I'd like to try the coffee. Some there's like caramel or it sounds really good. So it's like drinking an iced coffee without the ice in it, but you could put ice in it if you wanted to. But yeah, I had an older one too, Christy. I can't remember. I think I got it at Sports Academy years ago, but um, it didn't. It filtered the water. It had a filter in it, but it didn't have a flavor, so you couldn't add the flavor. Um, but yeah, you got to stay hydrated. But like I said, I left mine at the house. My hands was full of my computer and stuff. But I've already, when he gave it to me before I went to bed, I drank 3 bottles of this water because I was out in the heat yesterday, and I just couldn't get enough. What did you make now? She made a new. Oh, she's doing her numbers too. Did you get them all right? She's pretty smart in school. She pretty smart. So yeah, look at that. Pretty smart. But so do y'all have any plans for the upcoming Father's Day? Um, like I said, the brother that had the heart surgery, um, he is my oldest half brother. He is the oldest boy of the family, and in October he will be 76. Christy says, I learned my lesson last trip to Tennessee. I was drinking coffee in the car instead of water. And when I got out of the car, I almost passed out. Yeah, and you don't even think about it until you get out and the heat hits you and you realize that the coffee wasn't really hydrating you. I keep freezing up just a second, but as long as y'all are still with me, that's good. Does anybody know about the Christmas in July fairies? It started today. One of the yarn community channels starts it. It's called Dana's Wanderlust Crochet. She's done it 3 or 4 years. She started it several years ago. Harvest Moon actually started theirs afterwards and kind of used the basis of it to get it started. And but it's just to meet new friends and family, and it does help your channel because you get more growth, even though we don't require you this year to be a subscriber or to give a thumbs up. Really, people know if they like what you're doing, um, and if they don't like your content, they don't have to come back. And you don't want to force somebody. I stopped saying you must be subscribed in order to be a part of something, because most people don't want to be told that you have to do this and you have to do that. And it's kind of like if you have to go watch 10 videos and come back and answer the question. Yeah. um, oh yeah, that's good, Hedgehog. Uh, I haven't got my videos uploaded yet, but I got them made this morning because then all of a sudden these stray dogs and stuff started. So I had to stop. So after I get done here, I will get my videos. I am doing my rescue channel, which is this one. And I'm also doing my arts and crafts and crochet channel, which some of you may not know about, but I do a lot of crafts and what's that smile? I do a lot of crafts, and yeah, and Spring. Hey, how are you doing? So glad to see you come in. I don't know if Spring is doing the Christmas in July fairies, but I will do it on my craft channel. Like I said, the name is Little Wendy's Daydreaming. So if you see that, that is me also.
I'm hiding from you, Mama.
And she's hiding from me. Your guest star can't hide from you. Did I tell you that?
Oh, man.
Oh man. But she's a trip. Yeah. There is not anything. This girl, there's nobody that she would go up and talk to, and she's just not shy. And but anyway, so I do have my videos together. You can, how it works for those who don't know is you go to each channel that's involved and you leave a unique comment. Last year we had some people that cut and pasted, and y'all know what happens when you cut and paste, and it ends up messing up your algorithm, and you lose subscribers, and YouTube just doesn't doesn't like spammers, and they pick it up as spam when you do cut and pasting. So all you have to do on my channel is it's like a 1 minute, maybe 2 minute video. You leave a comment, and I give a specific word for each one of them, just so that it'll be a unique comment for my channel. And in 30 days, I will draw my semifinalist. I'll send a small gift to my semifinalist. I'll send the names over to Dana's Wonderlust Crochet, and she will draw the grand prize. And every channel involved will send a gift to the winner, just like the Harvest Moon. So it's really a lot of fun, and you meet a lot of nice people and some new people, and we could all, use some new friends. But yeah, this is my little goat helper, Chrissy. When we have new babies born, she's first one to be part of it. If I tell them that there's a goat in labor, she makes mom and dad bring her up, and she gets her gloves, and she gets her stool, and she's ready. She said, "You just tell me when I need to catch them," and she'll pull too if I need her to pull. But yeah, she's my helper. You did what? You're going to read a book in a minute then? Okay.
No, I didn't.
Did you catch the book? Christy says, I tried crochet, but it bothered my arthritis. Yeah. Especially if you're just trying, and you could have a little tension in your hands, and the tighter you crochet, the more it hurts your hands. So, and I've always wanted to try knitting. So I don't know if knitting is any better than crochet. Thanks, Spring. Yeah, she's a cutie.
Yeah.
And recently, and I had been watching Spring, her channel. She is a fiber artist, and I have been learning to spin a spindle. I made my own spindle, and so I've been learning to spin yarn. I have some some merino sheep's wool, and I also have some baby doll sheep's wool that I've processed, and I have some alpaca. And so I'm just kind of really just learning to process this fiber. I do it from wash it. This year we're going to have to shear them, but I wash it and clean it up and take all the vegetable matter out. Oh, thanks, Spring. I've got all my clippers ordered, so we're ready to shear. We have four baby doll sheep to shear this year, and we have 3 of the alpacas to shear. So, and I mean, we might even shear a dog. If he gets too hot and all that fur, we might have to shear him too. But I will take all of that fiber and I will use it. If I have extra, then I may offer it later for someone else. But right now, I'm just trying to do something kind of on my bucket list. And knitting is the other thing on my bucket list. Spring says that knitting is easier on your hands, Christy. So it might be something you can think about if knitting is easier. I don't have any needles, so I haven't learned to do it yet. But I probably will. Spring says that she spins her dog's hair. Now I have a Pyrenees, and his hair is pretty long, and it's really soft. His is almost as soft as one of the alpacas. It's real silky. And I imagine that I'm going to have to be combing him and taking all that extra hair off if I can. But our second Pyrenees, she has more Anatolian in her, and her fiber is not as long and silky, but it may get that way. She's only 4 months old.
I got a hat.
Yeah, she has a hat. Spring says I have 2 Miramas. I don't know what that is. I'll have to look those dogs up. Um, and Christy, she says her friend has a Pyrenees Commodore mix who has gotten mad and considered shaving. Yeah, that's probably the easiest thing is to go ahead and shave them, because when they get those knots in there, sometimes there's nothing in the knots but just hair. So it's better just to go ahead and shave them off, and especially in the summer in the heat, you know. Oh, I'm so glad you came. I hate to see you go, but you be careful, Hedgehog's Homestead, and stay cool. And we'll probably see you again next week. Let's see. Yeah,
I'll read a book today.
you want to read a book. Y'all, she wants to read a book.
Yeah.
Okay. Show them how you read then. She's going to, yeah, y'all don't forget those thumbs ups. You're doing great. Thank you.
A is for avocado.
See you later, Laura. A is for avocado. Okay. Do you show them the picture?
B is for bananas.
B is for bananas. Okay.
C is for
Coconut.
coconut.
That's a hard word for you? She's only 6, she says.
D is for dragon fruit.
Dragon fruit. She did that.
E
D is for dragon fruit.
is for
Elderberry.
elderberry. She makes jelly out of elderberry.
Elderberry. Yes, I do make jelly. Okay.
F is for onion.
No, that's a fig.
Fig.
Bye. That's a fig.
Fig.
Yeah.
G is for grapes.
G is for grapes.
H is for
Honeydew.
honeydew.
Well, don't do it so fast. Their eyes don't move that fast. Okay.
I is for ice cream.
I is for ice cream.
J is for
Jackfruit.
jackfruit.
Have any of you ever eaten jackfruit? I don't know what jackfruit is.
Me either. I don't think it's in our country.
It's not in our country?
Yeah.
I don't know.
K is for
Kumquat.
kumquat.
She thought it was kangaroo. Well, that's a good K word. Okay. You almost done? N is for nectarine.
N is for nectarine.
There you go. And you know the next one.
O is for
Orange.
orange.
There you
That
go.
was a lemon at first.
Yeah.
L is for lemon.
L is for lemon. She's only been reading, well,
M is for
a few months. That's it. Mulberries.
Mulberry.
Okay. Yeah, Kathy might know about jackfruit because it does sound like a tropical, doesn't it?
P is for pineapple.
P is for peaches.
Peaches.
They say you're doing good with your reading.
Thank you.
Okay. She's almost done.
Q is for
Quince.
quince. I thought that was a cucumber.
No, it's not a cucumber.
That'll be a good word.
Yeah.
R is for
Raspberries.
raspberry. S is for strawberry.
Very good.
T is for
I have them in my garden. Tomatoes.
tomatoes.
Mm-hmm.
I was about to say fruit.
Fruit. Yeah.
Does it have a T after it? U is for
Ugly fruit.
Ugly fruit.
Now,
It's not ugly.
ugly fruit has got to be something that's tropical, right?
There's words on the side that I
Or
don't
maybe
know how to
it's
read
from
them.
another country, she says. Okay, very good.
There's words on the side, but I don't know how to read them.
There's some words that she doesn't know yet, but she's trying.
V is for
Vanilla.
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 Vanilla. Oh, this is Amy's favorite. W is for watermelon.
Yeah, it's my favorite too.
Mine too. We got some watermelon in the refrigerator.
Yeah. So yeah, this is
X is for X.
I don't know what that fruit is. It's Xigua. Does anybody know what that is? Show them. Show them real slow so they can see it down there in the corner. It looks kind of like a lemon or a citrus of some kind.
It looks like a watermelon and don't have a color.
No color watermelon, she says.
Yeah.
Okay. Y.
Y is for
Yum berry.
yum berry.
Never heard of that one either. There it is, right there. Yum berry.
And Z is for avocados.
It looks like an avocado, but Z is for zinc, it says. Show them. It looks like...
It looks the same as our avocado.
Yeah. She knows what an avocado is.
The end.
Yes, Christy, I'm still without... my heat and air, the heat went out in the wintertime. So we just used space heaters because we knew we were going to start construction or reconstructing. And then about a month or so ago, the air went out. So the air was still working. They say, nice job. They're giving you little smiles and hand claps.
Peekaboo.
So yeah, we're without air. I have fans that I put in front of the door to try to blow, but we've got 3 rooms cleaned out and we've got the cabinets off and we're about to pull the carpets up. Yes, her name is Spring. Can you read that? Yeah. Yeah, so it's tough. Now we are sleeping and mostly moved into the travel trailer. I think it's 34 a foot or something. So it's a decent sized travel trailer. So we have air conditioning over there. So I can go in, but I just don't like to go in and out all day because I feel hotter, once I do that. And sometimes it kind of makes you sick. I'm better off to get under a tree and have a cool glass of water. Christy, you just have window units and a space heater for winter. Yeah. When we put the farmhouse back together, I have, it's actually a vintage coal stove, and it will take, hey, Niecy, how are you doing?
Hey,
thank you for
Niecy.
coming in. See, Niecy's the one that's lit up in orange there. See? Yeah.
Hey, Niecy.
Niecy, this is Logan, my granddaughter, my baby. So this stove will burn wood or coal, and it stands maybe about 36 inches high, and it looks like just a big enamel box almost, but you open it up and you can put your wood in it. So we're going to use that.
Logan.
She said, hello, Logan.
Hey.
She can't really see your face. There's your face. See, when your face is showing, then they can see your face.
If it's not, then we can't.
That's right. Hey, Chuck and Belinda.
Hey, Chuck. Hey, Belinda.
See, Mr. Chuck, he has a granddaughter that helps him all the time too. I can't remember her name right offhand, but we're a family friendly community, right, guys? Our little ones are just as important.
No, there's a Logan.
Yes, Mr. Chuck says hello, Linda and Logan.
Hey. Yes.
See, she's just learning to read. So there's a lot of words that she's picking up.
Yes.
Oh, yes, that one's spring. She said yes.
Spring.
Yes.
Spring again.
Yes, our next generation. And you know, the ones that want to learn the most are the ones that are younger. And
Is LOL.
since she's been about 3, oh, your granddaughter's name is Riley? That's Logan's middle name.
Logan Riley Phillips.
And it's spelled the same way. Yeah, Logan Riley.
Phillips.
Yeah, Phillips. But yeah, when I'm doing something new, that one's the first one that wants to learn. A few weeks ago, she said, I want to learn to crochet. And I thought, oh my gosh, how am I going to teach someone this young how to crochet? And so I give her one of the crochet hooks and I gave her some yarn and she did a little bit. And then she's like, oh, well, I want to learn this later. So, but
too young for it.
She's too young, she says. She just has little hands. Yes. I'm very lucky to have all 6 of my grandchildren live within well, 4 of them live within a few feet of me. They live on the farm. They have homes on the farm. The 2 oldest ones, they come and go. They spend time over on the other side of Augusta with their dad's family, and then they come over half a week and spend it with us. I have 2 other grandchildren that are within 30 minutes, and they live right outside of Augusta. So all 6 of my grandkids are pretty close. So I'm really fortunate to be able to see them really anytime I want to. Christy says, my animals adore my granddaughter. If someone comes up to the dogs that the dogs don't know, they get between them and that person. Yeah. Isn't that amazing? That's one thing about the Pyrenees, especially guard dogs or herding dogs. They're very protective of the little ones. Yeah, I see what you're doing. 2 of my nieces, um, they lived in Oklahoma. I lived there a short time after I was an adult, and my brother's dogs were blue heelers. They would not let those children get out of their sight. When they were toddlers, if the toddlers were starting to wander away, they would turn and go in front of them and turn them around and make them head the other direction.
I got more trophies I want to show you.
She just remembered she had more trophies, guys. Some of these people that came in didn't know about. She does ballet, she does tumbling. What else do you do? She has trophies. This is called a Showstopper Award. You can imagine, right? Just personality.
The judges couldn't take the eyes off of me.
That's what the judges couldn't take their eyes off of her. Let's see, this one. Do you know what this one is? This one is a showstopper also. So I'm not real sure what she did because she got some of these. She was in Atlanta and different places that I wasn't able to go.
It was a big one.
And this is a big one.
It's gold.
It's gold. It says it's gold showstopper.
Gold. Why do I got so much showstopper?
I guess you're a showstopper. I guess that's a big trophy. So yes, I'm very fortunate that my kids are close by. My grandchildren are close by.
I want to show the people that came in my other.
Well, you can show them the picture. The ones that just came in, she wants to show you her ballet pictures. This is a board that the teacher did. She got together and she got some of her photographs during her competitions and she glued them to this board, and she did this for each one of her children. And y'all see this. This is while she was doing some of her, this is her mom and her teacher, and this is her doing the splits and some of the girls that she dances with, some of her poses, her best friend. So this is just photographs, but it's glued onto the back of a board that she may have gotten from a craft store, and she wrote on it. So it's really a nice keeper that she can hang on her wall for all of her accomplishments.
I'll show y'all my other two.
Just a second, let me read some of this. Christy says those are Pyrenees mix. Yeah, those are minor Pyrenees mix. So yours are too. Yeah, she said several says congratulations on your trophies. They're impressed.
We got two. I got two more to show y'all.
She has two more to show you. You know, I could just let her run this live stream.
Yeah, do it. yeah, do it.
Okay, put that one aside. There's the most improved one, and this one is the best up and coming award. When I first started my channel, I was a little bit intimidated by doing videos. We probably all are, but a few months after I started, my son said, "You don't know what you did to my child." And I said, "What did I do?" He said, "She got her mother's phone and she's making a video, and she's telling everybody how to work with Play-Doh." So she's really a natural, and she's showing them how you press it out and you work it out, and you make you take your little cookie cutters, and she's showing you how to do this. She did this whole video by herself.
I got millions on my phone.
Millions now on her phone. She needs her own channel. And
it's called Little Logan's channel.
Oh, and she says it's called Little Logan's channel, but her daddy won't let her put it up yet.
And my brother's called Hayden Flash.
Hayden Flash. See, but Dad says he's not ready for the prime time here. Yeah, she's really good. But she was doing this, and then she would say, and the description is down below, and she does this with her fingers, and you can see it up here or down here. So she had been watching every time I did one, and she had been learning, what you kind of do. But I was intimidated. She was not. So Christy says, I have only 2 videos on my channel, both of my granddaughter who recorded and posted the YouTube without my knowledge. Oh, I'll have to go and look at your videos, Christy.
Look, I got a fish video.
Oh, see, she's got videos.
Fish.
She took it of somebody's fish. They don't have fish.
It yells at me.
It's yelling at her. Okay, that's enough. Hey, Bare Bones, how are you doing?
Hey, Bare Bones.
It's called Bare Bones Living.
Oh.
You can say hello. You're a little short. Hey. You're going to have to get up on your knees if you want to talk to people.
Okay. Oh, there you go.
Okay.
Now I'm taller than you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, hey, Chris. We have Catahoulas also. We don't have the mix. I'm going to have to look up that Miramar mix. But my son had, he had 2. They're purebred Catahoulas, and there is a breeder here in Georgia, a couple hours away from us, where he got these. But I have some neighbors that are not especially nice when it comes to fireworks, and every chance they get, they shoot off not just a firework, they do multiple big booming fireworks, and it scares the dogs and the animals so bad that we've had injured animals. And I will go to them and ask them to please be mindful that these are animals here. Hello, Miss Southern Belle, how are you doing?
Hey.
I hadn't seen you in a minute. So our dogs, the 2 Catahoulas, got so worked up during the night, because this went on at 1:00 in the morning. It was forever. And one of them tried to jump out of I think it's a 7-foot fence, and she got injured. she fell back into the electric fence and she was injured. When he found her in the morning, there was really nothing we could do. So we lost that $500 dog because the neighbors are just so inconsiderate. And no matter what, the sheep were running into the fences. I would have to be out there with a flashlight.
We got 4 dogs now.
Now we have 4 dogs. But I would have to be out there trying to keep the animals from hurting themselves for hours, and they would not stop. And the sheriff says, no, you're out in the country. There's nothing you can do. If they want to be nice enough not to do it, then, but otherwise I couldn't stop them. So, let's see. Let's see. Oh, Chuck, you said going to get your son some lunch. Yeah, I got lunch. We hadn't had any chance to eat our lunch, but we have lunch. Appreciate that. Let's see.
Yeah.
Yes, I know, Spring. It's awful that people are just so, you know, this is a rescue, and we're within 100 feet of the neighbors. And when you have fireworks, they think somebody's shooting at them because these are not just popping firecrackers. These are those big, giant, booming, just electrified stuff, and they just think somebody is shooting at them, and they're frightened to death. So I've had some injured animals because of it. And Christy said, "Oh yeah, your dogs are terrified of storms. Ours, oh my gosh, lightning storms.
Them will run all over the place barking.
Yes,
and yelling.
They'll go into the house. They'll hide under anything they can hide, and they won't come out for hours. They're so scared. So,
they're my little scaredy cat.
Miss Southern Belle says she plays classical music to her animals when that's going on. Yeah, and our animals are outside. So we live out in the sticks of Georgia. So I mean,
I try to sing to our animals too, but they won't let me.
So she does think about the animals.
Them jump on me.
Yeah, they jump on her.
Them so excited.
Oh yes, Spring. I can understand with him being a veteran, how this is really tough. People don't have they're not considerate. If I had a farm lived next door to me and there was 50 animals on it, I wouldn't be doing something like that. They can go to their friend's place, and do it. They can go to the lake, they can go somewhere where there's not a bunch of animals right within a few feet of them. I see the thing jumped. Let's see if I missed something. Oh yeah, a 75-pound dog in your lap, Christy.
That's how heavy one of our dogs are.
That's how heavy one of our dogs is. Yes, but none of my dogs are inside. They're outside taking care of the animals. So,
They're learning how to be a guard.
Oh, you have Bluetooth speakers, Miss Southern Belle. Oh, listen, that's a good idea. About the speakers, and we probably eventually, because the goat yard is not that far, but the dog's yard is down by the woods, so it's really hard. It's a lot harder. But I noticed the last gathering they had, it was over the weekend. They did not do fireworks, so I don't know if one of the other neighbors knew about what happened to our dogs. If they said something and they finally got the message, maybe they think that we're going to make them pay for that $500 dog. But it was a registered dog, and now we have a male dog that's lonesome, and he doesn't have a mate, So, what are you whistling? Uh-huh.
I whistle loud.
I called the deputy sheriff because we're in a county with just the sheriff. We do. And he said, I will come out. And as a courtesy, he knew who I was. He said, I'll come out and just ask them if they can just keep in mind that there are animals and there are older people in the neighborhood that it's very frightening for them. And I'm talking there's people in my neighborhood. It's a very established neighborhood. We're probably the youngest folks here in our 60s, and there's some in their 80s. And it's, I mean, it's difficult when uh, they can't, they have little dogs in the house because they're companions. And I mean, it's really difficult for them. What are you meowing for? Oh, Christy says, I think the neighbor poisoned their mother. Oh, no. So I only let them out when I'm watching. Um, yeah. Um, we had a dog that was poisoned. Somebody threw boiled eggs laced with rat poisoning. The dog was a chow, and she was a chow lab mix, and she was really friendly and easygoing. And I found her in the yard, and she was already paralyzed up to the neck when I found her. And I took her to there was no vet nearby. We were out in the sticks of Oklahoma, and there was no vet. So I took her to my uncle, which we called him Uncle Doc because he took care of everything that walked. And he took one look at her, and he said, she's been poisoned, and he said she just threw up boiled egg. And he said, and I guarantee you it was some kind of rat poison. But she would not let anyone in the yard. She wouldn't let them in the yard at all. So I guess it was probably a neighbor. And of course she would bark. Dogs bark when people come around. That's what they're supposed to do. They're just being dogs. So, hey, what is this? Blazing Squad just accidentally squished a giant bug with my bare foot. Ooh. Oh.
No. No.
Oh gosh. Thanks for coming by, Spring. It's so nice to see you again.
Oh, why sad face?
Chris and Larry? Chris and Larry was sad face. She want to know why you had a sad face. Probably because someone stepped on a squishy bug with their foot.
Don't say that again. It's too nasty.
Too nasty.
Yeah.
I don't know why she's saying that, because she gets out there and she delivers baby goats, and the slime and stuff that's on baby goats.
No, I like that slime.
And she said, just go ahead and wipe its mouth for her,
I really
Yes,
don't like bugs that
this was
much.
when I was 18 years old, and I didn't know about the charcoal.
I got some more book.
I do keep activated charcoal for my animals now. I keep it, especially the goats.
I'll read another book to them.
In a minute, okay? You already read your book today, but
I already read this.
so I do keep the activated charcoal, and I also keep olive oil, because it's good for bloat also. And the olive oil will go through them pretty quickly, and they'll burp it, and what else. But they get rid of the gas really quick. But I do use the activated charcoal. That stuff is great. Let's see. Oh, well, I'm glad you came in, Nisi, and I'll try to catch yours also when I get off here.
My baby.
Yes, Miss Southern Belle, first aid is essential for your animals and your pets. I mean, not just dogs and cats, but any kind of pet that you have on your place. Even my son had, what are those lizards called? Iguanas. Oh my gosh. You had to treat the iguanas too, but yeah, definitely. Bare bones, everyone has their limits. Yeah, they do. And some people don't have any limits. They just assume that, nobody else matters but them. So they really don't have any thought at all. But but before y'all go, just keep my brother Jack in your prayers, please, if you can. He is battling, now that he's had his heart surgery. He's doing better with the heart issue, but the lungs were not used to pumping so much blood. So now his lungs are backing up. They had him on a lung machine, but they've removed most of the machines out of his room now. He's doing better, but he has a long road to go to recuperating. So they had to put him back under and intubate him again so that they could finally got him off of all of his blood pressure medicine. But he definitely needs to be in your prayers if you can. That'll be wonderful. Oh, Christy said she had an iguana at the clinic that loved to jump at me and scare me. Oh my gosh, this iguana that my son had, David was he was in middle school when he got him, and he kept the terrarium in his room. But if I would go in there and that darn iguana was out, I just shut the door. It's like, okay, when he gets home, he's going to catch that iguana, and he would whip at me with that big old tail, and it scared the crap out of me. So I think he knew that he scared me. That's why he did that. But David would lay on his bed doing his homework, and that darn iguana would crawl up on him and just lay down on him, and he loved him. But I couldn't handle it. And I said, he's just staying in your room. You're going to find him whenever you find him, because
if y'all buy my book, then I got some extra pages for you to write anything you want.
I didn't know your book was for sale.
Yeah.
Oh, she's doing customized books, she says. Okay. Thank you, Bearborn's Living. Appreciate that. Hey, Fanatic Card Guru, how are you? So nice to see you in.
I'm going to when I get almost 14 of these books made.
14?
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, Christy, I think our iguana waited for me too. And I mean, we always had an aquarium with beautiful fish, and my husband, he loves the fish tank. And since we've been out to this farm, we didn't set the tank back up. But we've had a fish tank for 30 years. And so we do miss having the fish tank, but I don't miss that iguana at all. So I can't do, I don't know, those big old slimy skanks. And I can't do those either. It's just too much for me. Hey, Drunken Chef Barbecue, how are you?
Hey.
This is Logan, for anybody who hasn't met her. She doesn't really know any strangers. She's in a lot of my content in my on my channel, and she is in content on my channel for my arts and crafts and crocheting channel also. What are you showing? The fish.
He's yelling at me.
The fish is yelling at her. Okay, good deal. Hey, Detective John Gimbo.
Hey.
Why does she have a boy's name? Logan Riley. I don't know.
And a boy in my class one day, then he had the same name too.
Yes, and she has a cousin named Logan also, which is a boy. Mm-hmm. So I guess her mama just liked Logan, but she did.
And Logan's not a boy name; it's a girl and a boy name.
It's a boy and a girl name. Hey, Danny Days, how are you? Thank you, Miss Southern Belle. I appreciate that. So if y'all want to go meet some new people in the Christmas in July fairies contest, there's all kinds of prizes to be won. Go to every channel. All of the channel videos are supposed to be 3 minutes or less. So you don't have to watch a 15-20-minute video to find out what you need to do. Nobody is
these are some of my friends from my dance class.
Yes, it is. No one is making you subscribe. I am asking for a unique comment just to keep the algorithm right. That's right. Logan fixed it. She told you, didn't she, Drunken Chef Barbecue? that it's a boy or a girl name. But yeah, there's a lot of names that can be used for both. And then some of them, they just use them anyway, and it's unique. So if you want to check out the channels, there's probably there may be 50 channels, but the semifinalists will be drawn on all of the participating channels. This works much like the Harvest Moon. As a matter of fact, Harvest Moon designed theirs after this one. Also, I'm going to do my craft channel, which is Little Wendy's Daydreaming. So, hey, 9 Acre Family Farms. If you go to all these channels and you enter, I will draw one semifinalist from each one of my channels, and those will go over for the grand prize. And if you're chosen, you will get a gift from every participating channel. So, and it's open worldwide. So for all of our friends that are in other countries, across the pond, you're invited too. Let's see. Oh, Miss Southern Belle says, tell them and remember girl power, Logan. Yeah.
Yeah.
She, like I said, she's going to be running my videos before too long because she can keep a conversation going. She always finds something to talk about, which is a good thing, you know. It's a very good thing.
Look, now I can do this.
I don't know what that is. Oh, she's crossing her eyes. Oh my God.
Now I'm looking at my nose.
So is everyone doing something either for Father's Day or Grandfather's Day or Father Figures Day? The brother that I was telling you about, Jack, that is in the hospital, is my father figure. I lost my father at 8 years old. So he was the oldest son. And how old are you, Logan?
6.
6. Going on 16. So Jack was my father figure for many years. He took care of the family after my dad passed. He even, what do they called it in Oklahoma? He hired him.
My tooth.
Oh, she pulled her tooth. He hired himself out to family farms to earn money to help us because my dad was, he was handicapped and he was not able to work. Yes, and so there's very little I remember about my father, but my brother Jack was the one who we always depended on, and we always seemed to be. He was really our father figure, even though we didn't call him dad. He was our brother, but yeah, I love those names too, Christy. But so he is. So he is my father figure,
I got
but
a princess crown.
She has a princess crown. Thank you, Nisi. I appreciate that. I will come by as soon as I'm done. Miss Southern Belle says Logan is so cute. She needs 3 minutes of the spotlight. I know. Well, if you give her 3 minutes, she'll take 30 minutes. But
yeah.
When I said I was going to do my live stream at her house today, she said, "Oh, goody, I need to talk to them." This silly girl. And she keeps you laughing all the time. All the time. Christy says, my older sister is 10 years older, and I called her Mama Jeannie when I was young. And see, my brother Jack is 10 years older than me. He was born in 46. I was born in 56. And his daughter was born in 66. And so we were like 10 years. But whenever that he would take his daughter to like amusement parks, to Disneyland, and most of it was Disneyland because he moved us out there when we were
she had the princess
when
crown.
I think I was 13. So we got to go to all these amusement parks with his daughter. So she grew up with us. She was like one of our siblings. So it was really great.
Now Nana has the princess crown.
Nana doesn't really need a princess crown.
Yes, you do. You need to look like the
Oh,
queen.
Fanatic Guard Guru, you're in Georgia too. I'm down near Augusta. And I know Miss Southern Belle is in Georgia also.
Hello.
Miss Southern Belle, yeah, she says laughing out loud, girl power. She loves that every time you say that. Oh, you're just south of the airport. Okay. Well, you could just come down I-20 and you could just run right into me. Oh yeah, Ren's and Thompson. Yes. Thompson is 4 miles from me. And Ren's is where her brother plays
Ball.
baseball. He's in travel ball right now. So mind your manners, please.
Yeah.
And so we're very close. There's more channels in Georgia than I just hadn't really thought about it, but there's a lot of channels in Georgia and in the neighboring states also. But I'm just really surprised that there's so many close by. Danny Days is in Alabama. Let's see, and where is? Let's see. The Fanatic Card Guru says you have an animal rescue, I believe. Yes, it is a farm animal rescue. Although occasionally somebody dumps a dog or a cat off. But
I'll take the cat.
You'll take the cats?
Yeah.
But
I love kitties.
We don't have facilities to rescue dogs and cats because we don't have that many separate.
And kitties never give me frostbite.
Kitties never give you frostbite?
I mean worm.
I'm not sure where that came from.
Worm wings. Like
hey, Paralyte TV, how are you?
Like them did to Mama. Frostbite. Is that what it's called?
You're in Canada? Oh wow. I hope it's nicer. I hope it's nicer here. I mean there than
it feels like a desert outside.
It feels like a desert outside.
Yeah.
Well, it's the heat index is supposed to be around 105 to 108 today.
I'm hiding from you again.
And it did rain. We got half an inch of rain yesterday all at one time, but my garden loved it, so I was okay with that.
Then I'm hiding from
but
you.
then afterwards, if anybody lives near the south, they know how steamy it can get after a rain when it's that hot. So still hot. Hey, 9 Family Acre Farms, you're in Kansas. Oh, you know what? I know I said hello, but I didn't realize you were in Kansas. But yeah, kitties have mittens. Miss Southern Belle says kitties have mittens. Did you know one time that I named a chicken for Miss Southern Belle?
Mitten?
No, I didn't name it Mitten.
Oh.
I named it Belle.
Mitten Belle.
I still have her. She lays green eggs.
Just like Goldie did.
Yeah, just like Goldie.
Cause she lay like this tiny eggs.
Goldie was a
and we still have a boyfriend.
We have her boyfriend. She was about 8 years old, so she lived a long time. She was a little English bantam. She lived a long time, but her eggs were like, I can't make them that small.
Like this?
Yeah, they're little tiny eggs. But I never hatched any of them, even though she had a little rooster with her that kept her company.
And in a country, there's a curly chicken.
A curly chicken?
Yeah. It can't uncurl. It got curly feathers.
Really?
Why does someone have a money?
That money is, she said she is rich laying green eggs.
A chicken?
Yeah, it's a money chicken.
Money chicken? That like money chicken?
That little green tongue has a $sign on it.
I know.
Can you see it? Okay.
She's
fascinated with everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's
yes. Some days I got eagle eyes, some days I don't.
Some days eagle eyes makes a difference. So
then I'm hiding from you.
Yeah. Oh, you have chickens too, Danny, don't you?
Almost everybody have chickens.
Well, some people don't, because some people live in the city and they can't have chickens, but they might have a garden. You know.
Because we got 2 things.
You got to be still. We have chickens and
we got 3 things to do: feed, gardening, and fishing.
Oh yeah, we have a pond. We can go fishing.
Oh, and relax.
And relax. That's the
and take care of the bees.
Oh, and we have bees now. Oh, y'all wouldn't believe how good my bees are doing. we
They
got
drank all not a honey water.
Yeah, they drank all my honey water. Last week, we decided to replace one of the queens because that hive was not, it was still working, but it just, the queen wasn't very strong and it wasn't doing near what the other hive was doing. And so we decided to get a new queen. Well, I went to the beekeepers meeting. Ours are in Appling, so it's fairly close. And they had a raffle going on, and I won a queen bee. So I moved her into the new hive, and she's doing really well. But one of the hives is so heavy, it takes two of us to lift. And I had to add an extra super because it was just so full of honey and babies. And so it is doing really well. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed. This is our first year. As a matter of fact, we've only had them like a few months. So, if we can keep the honeys until we can harvest that good honey, or keep the bees until then.
Book.
In a minute. So they're doing really well. And I got my first sting this week, and come to find out it wasn't one of the honeybees, it was a wasp. And it hurt.
I did not want to feel it.
Hey, Brenda, how are you doing?
Because one day when my brother was like,
get on your knees. They can't see you down there.
One day when my brother was 8, then when he was playing baseball, there was a whole bunch of wasp nests by the thing, and when the ball rolled over there, he went to go pick it up, and a bunch of them wasps sting them right in the same place.
Yeah, it was really ugly.
And it was so big. It was like this big.
He swelled up real big.
And it was black and brown.
I won a queen bee, and I was really excited because that queen bee is worth $30 if I had to buy her. So that was a great raffle for me.
How did you win it?
I bought a raffle ticket. In our bee club, they do a raffle every meeting once a month, and the money they get from the raffle tickets, because all of the items are donated from the other members. So all of the money that we get at the end of the year for our Christmas party, they buy beehives, they buy bees, they buy all kinds of equipment, and they do raffles for every family gets a ticket. Every person gets a ticket, and they do raffle off all of these great prizes, and that comes from the money that we actually donated throughout the year. So, we're just giving back to each other, and that's the way it should go. Danny says, you had a massacre and just left with the baby bantams and 2 that turned out to be really mean roosters. Had to give them away. I've had to give away a few. And I've had a few people that wanted to give me mean roosters and said, what are they going to do with them?
And one of our chickens chased after me, and it almost bit me.
Yeah, I had to give that one away.
I had to freeze it.
I did a short video on that one because I happened to be filming when it took out after her. And I think it got like, I don't know, 900 views in the first few hours. I mean, people just went nuts. They love that fighting stuff. And I was worried that somebody was going to think I was fighting roosters, but it was really mean. So, but if somebody has a really mean one, I won't take them any longer because, I have little ones, and if they're chasing after them as adults, they're going to chase after the kids. So they say, what am I going to do with them? I said, well, do with them what we used to do a long time ago, put them in the stew pot. And if you don't want to eat them, cook them up and make dog food for your animals or cat food, put that in and make some nutritious food for your animals. So you don't have to put up with those little feisty roosters, do you, Christy? Not so. Sometimes and I have a lot of chickens right now. I have not hatched a lot because I had to turn the incubators off, but the mother hens are hatching, and I've probably got 50 new babies this week, and I probably have about 200 little ones that are probably 2-3 months old. So, but you know what? everybody wants laying hens, but they don't want to pay for laying hens. They want you to raise them to their 6 or 7 months old and give you $10 for them. It's like, I've got $50 in food already. So if you can't pay me $25 for a laying hen, then I'll just keep it and I'll just use it for eggs. So, but no, after you raise them, then they don't want to pay, $20, $25. And no, mine aren't purebred, but I got a lot of food invested in care in them also. So, and that's a way that we use to raise money for our rescues. That helps pay for hay and food and medical care because I do a lot of my own medical care. Um, if I need the vet, he's within a few miles. So, what is a curly chicken? Oh, you caught that. Those are
Chicken soup.
well, come in here and talk, Logan. They can't hear you in the pantry.
I'm not in the pantry.
She wants to tell you what it looks like. One day I'll find a picture of one that I had, but
I think I have it on my phone.
she has it on her phone. I can't
Well,
believe
I
it.
think.
Well, it is called a frizzle, and its feathers are really just like curly. It's really cute. And so I had a frizzle rooster, and I used it to breed several different groups of, and they are the prettiest little chicks.
Yeah, I don't have it no more.
And with the babies are real tiny, their little hair just kind of curls all over. So she called them curly chickens, but they're really called frizzles. Yeah, you know what frizzles are. They're this cutest. And a couple of years ago, well, before COVID hit, we had a lot of photographers who actually came out, and they would pay for 1 hour. That was back then, they would give $35 an hour, and I would provide them with animals they could take pictures of. And a couple of them took pictures of animals for calendars. Oh, she's going to show you. She has
a peacock.
That's not a frizzled chicken.
No, it's a peacock.
Well, then I want to see the peacock.
No.
Maybe. I thought they wanted to see the frizzled chicken, girl.
I think I took a picture of it.
Buff Orpingtons are so soft, Christy.
Oh, and here, one of our dog's brothers and sisters.
Okay, they can't really see the phone that well, baby.
No.
But we bred those frizzles with Rhode Island Reds and Barred Rocks, and they made the cutest little chickens, and people liked them. They really liked them. And so it was just a novelty, and people, I got to have all the, and one lady ended up buying the rest of all of my frizzles because she just loved them.
This is one of my the bugs that we found at school.
Okay, that's a great bug.
No, it's not.
Let's see. Danny says I had a frizzle hen named Sunset because of the color of her feathers. Oh yeah, the picture that I'm thinking of, that I'll look it up one day, and it was part of a I think it was part of the Rhode Island Reds, and it was mixed, or Cinnamon Queens, one of them, and it had the prettiest, almost glowing feathers, and it was frizzled all over. What'd you find?
I found the.
Oh, okay.
I'll show them.
Well, just wait a second. No, the donkey did not behave, Christy. I had to find him a new home. Okay.
Wait, I'm gonna put
okay. Oh, your frizzled bantam. Oh, I bet that was cute, Danny. Frizzles make the best mamas. Silkies make good mamas too. Everyone should name one farm animal Miss Southern Belle. Yeah, like I said, I named a chicken for Miss Southern Belle, and Belle she's a free range chicken, and she has her mate that takes care of her, and she lays those green eggs, and she hatches the most beautiful chicks. So she is still around, and Belle is a great name. Great. The donkey. Let me tell you what I did with the donkey.
She gave it away.
Yeah. She gets right to the punch. Yes.
I put on makeup.
About 2 weekends ago, my husband saw him. He was feeding the animals, and he didn't come up. and he saw him down in the cow pasture, and he had something white in his mouth, and he was throwing it around. And Ricky really thought it was one of the baby goats. So he goes down there and finds out it's a bag. It was an old feed bag. They had got it out of the trash, and he was whipping this feed bag around. But while my husband is down there, he's trying to bite his ankles. He almost took him to the ground. He really was biting. And Ricky was turning and turning, and he was trying to keep hold of his halter. And the halter slipped off, and he had no way of holding on to him. And he really became a danger right then, because my husband has heart issues. So he didn't need to be out there doing that. And the whole time I'm at the top of the hill banging on the food bucket, trying to get this donkey back up to the front so that I could feed him. But the cows are trying to eat his food. I mean, it was like chaos there for a minute. And within 2 days, Ricky came home and he says, I found a home for the donkey. He said, I just realized he's dangerous. If the kids got in the pasture or one of the animals, the smaller animals, he would hurt them. And he's fine when he's okay by himself. But when he gets ticked off, he was mad. And he was so mad at my husband when he finally left the pasture and left the donkey in there. He went after one of the younger cows and started biting its butt. And so he just realized that, it's not going to work. And unfortunately, so we just have too many here that can get hurt. He went to a farm that has 10 acres. They have goats and they have chickens, but they're all in an area that is not accessible to this 10 acres. So he has the whole 10 acres to roam. And the family that took him, they're going to I believe they're going to have him fixed also, which should help calm him down a little. It may not do it totally, but this biting stuff is not good. And when it tried to take my husband down, and that's just too dangerous, because if he would have been on the ground, he might have stomped him. So that was one of the reasons I never got a donkey either. What did you say? You named that donkey just Mike, right? Then this donkey, his name was Bucky. And he really, he could have been a really good donkey, but he just had some tendencies that I could not deal with at all. So I rehomed him. So like Logan said, I gave him away, but I made sure that they were able and they knew his tendencies. So definitely couldn't be helped. But I just can't take everything. When you rescue, you have to be able to provide a safe place for them, plus the ones that you already have. So in this case, I just couldn't do it. Brenda said she has a Pomeranian named Belle. See, that's a good name. That's a great name. And of course, this is Southern Belle territory.
Some of our kitties.
This is her kitties.
Some of them, we got some.
We have somebody coming this afternoon to take a look at some kitties. So maybe she doesn't want me to give them away, but
they're too cute.
They're just too cute. But we have 5 kitties, and we don't need 5 more kitties because we already have barn kitties. And
I want to show y'all a video that I made of cooking eggs.
Cooking eggs? What did you do? What were you doing?
I was cooking eggs.
She was cooking eggs. She makes videos of everything.
By making some eggs for my papa, because the other ones was for me. The other thing was for me. And I crack my egg.
Crack my egg.
Don't want any shells in the food.
I did not tell her what to say. I was making a video on making a breakfast, and she was making a video herself.
Now I'm going to crack another egg.
This was like when she was 5 years old.
But make sure to wash it and before you do this cream. If you have eggs, and then go get I didn't know how to say stuff right that day. You can follow along with me. sit like 10 minutes. Then I'm going to probably crack another egg.
Okay, that's good. Thank you, Logan. Isn't that a great? Oh, I'm sorry. She's gonna crack another one for you.
And then this one is a double egg. Okay, that one all finished. No, the third one. So now let me put. Oh, that was a double egg. No.
Chef Logan, yes.
Chef Logan. Chef Lolo. Chef Lolo.
What does she do? Miss Southern Belle says, what if you drop your eggshell in your egg? What do you do?
Try to get something and try to get it out. Or maybe use my hands.
You take the edge of the eggshell and you dip it out. Look at her. She's like.
And that time I spilled it all over the counter.
Spilled it all over the counter, but.
I mean, not the counter,
She's wiping it up.
It's yolky. I still feel it from that day.
Okay. Yeah. One day she's going to go live with her channel.
How much numbers?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you hold it?
No, I think they saw enough. They
yeah, I'm going to watch it to the end.
Well, the end could be an hour. Maybe they don't have that much time. I don't even think that pan is on. Doesn't look like the eggs are cooking at all. But she cracked them in there.
No, I was going to get another pan.
Another pan?
Yeah.
It's hard for y'all to see that, but yeah. So she cracked those eggs.
I got a plate. Oh, see. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. My video down. And I'm sorry. Now I'm good.
She has a plate. See, the pan's not hot. I just don't think the eggs are cooking.
I don't know either.
She is a natural, isn't she, Danny?
I'm not a natural.
Yeah, that pan's not hot. She's pouring them out because she didn't like the way they were cooking.
No, I put it into another pan. Put a little yolk on the pan. Put it on another pan. The yolk. What did it say? The yolk. That day I didn't know how to say something. I need to help cooking my eggs. Someone needs help cooking my eggs.
All right. That's good.
That's it. Bye.
Bye. They can't see you back down there.
Yeah, no.
I tell you, she is going to, one day she's going to have a channel. Again, kids' channels, they actually do really well.
No, has it been a minute?
I don't know. Can you wait just a minute and we'll be off soon?
No, I want to read this another book.
No.
Please.
Let me read the rest of it. There's some of them talking about. Christy says that a YouTube star is born. You say thank you, Christy.
Thank you, Christy.
And Miss Southern Belle says that Chef Logan. Yeah. And Danny says you're a natural. What you doing with your hair?
Trying to make it look short.
Trying to make it look short.
Yeah.
She's into doing her fingernails, and while she was doing her dance, she got to wear makeup.
And I'm wearing it right now.
Are you? Oh, she's got sparkles on her face. You can't.
And I got lipstick on.
Oh.
Can't really see it.
You can't really see it, but she's wearing makeup.
See, it looks like I got short hair.
She's a natural.
Now
I don't know what I'm going to do with her.
There you go.
At all.
My hair is.
I'm glad you came by, Miss Southern Belle. We will see you hopefully on another one. I try to do this every Wednesday at noon. So I just started doing lives the last month because my internet is a little better than it used to be. So come back if you get a chance.
Bye.
Tell Miss Southern Belle bye.
Bye, Miss Bell.
Southern Belle.
Bell.
Can you say that? You're getting tongue tied.
Yeah,
I guess it's been a while. I should let you guys go. I do appreciate everybody coming in, and I'm glad I had a little special helper today.
Hopefully, I get to see you again.
Hopefully, because she's going to be out all summer, she might get to be on it again. Oh, Christy, you said you had a dog that was real protective of your sister. Is that the one that you called Knucklehead?
Knucklehead.
Knucklehead.
That's a funny name.
That's a funny name.
Just like in the movie Sonic. Have you watched Sonic yet?
Yeah, she knows what to ask.
Yeah.
Yeah, Christy only has a couple of videos, but she hasn't done any tutorials or talking videos. I think you should, Christy. We'll support you. We'll come to see you.
Somebody said yes.
Christy says yes, that would be Dakota Knucklehead. And we have a Dakota. Our dog is named Dakota.
She's this
4 months
small.
old.
She's this small.
Yes, 4 months old. Okay.
She loves me. She every single day I come over, she always is always wagging her tail.
Always wagging her tail.
And my mom painted my fingernails, if y'all can see.
If y'all can see that, she's really into fingernail polish. Yeah, you got to be really still because some of us can't move our eyes that fast. Yeah, you can see that even, well, let's see, I started my channel in December of 2020. And
Nana, why does she have so much numbers right there?
Oh, Duncan 1900?
Yeah.
Because I'll have to tell you about her farm.
That how old it is?
Exactly. What is this girl?
I'm a smarty pants.
But yes, Logan knows all about videos and making videos. She's very good. Yeah, Danny says she sees those purple nails. She loves purple nails. When I'm doing crafts that have to do with
purple stuff, then I come in.
The purple stuff, then she's there. Yep, that's right.
Oh, and pink stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And blue stuff.
And she likes it all. So
almost and rainbow stuff. I love rainbow.
Yeah. Okay. Well, why don't you tell everyone goodbye? And it was nice talking to them.
Hopefully I can read another book to y'all.
Next time?
Yeah, next time.
Yeah, Miss Danny says that's Miss Danny Days.
Danny Days.
Yeah, that's the name of her channel, Danny Days Homestead.
Danny Days Homestead.
Yes, she said, I thought my 11-year-old did good making breakfast this morning. Guess she needs to step it up.
Maybe she can come to her house and I'll be there to help her cook.
Yeah.
Better.
You can teach her, huh? Mm-hmm. She's a natural born teacher. Okay.
More numbers, the same numbers.
She says our farm was listed at the county courthouse as the Duncan Homestead in the year 1900. So yes, that was how old it was.
Yeah, I knew it.
And her granddaughter is 10 years old.
I can still help I can still help other kids who are older than me cook if they know I know how to cook.
Yeah, she knows all about helping others.
Yeah, but I don't know how to cook some things. I don't know how to cook cookies.
She knows her limits. People can't see you; they just see your eyeball. Okay.
I was rolling.
Her eyes were rolling. Yes. So I had to get her. She was going to do this for me, but she says, you just got to get me some lunch because she was just starving. So we had to run by Chick-fil-A and we got her lunch.
And we were late because of
Get up on your knees so they can see you.
And it was kind of late it because of because Nana forgot to give one of our cousins him sandwich and
I was running late.
yeah, and the thing was keep on freezing so much.
Yes. So we have things to do this afternoon. She's going to help me. We need to make another
I
video.
thought Daddy was here.
Daddy went to work. You're my pal today.
And him too.
Okay.
If he gets off that video game.
Okay. You were going to tell everyone bye-bye.
Bye.
See you later.
Mwah.
Thank you all for coming in so
Mwah.
much.
Mwah.
We had a blast.
Mwah. Mwah. Mwah.
We don't need a subject. She'll take care of it for us, right?
Bye bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Hope to see you again soon. Bye, Christy. Bye, Danny.
Christy said something.
Bye, Brenda.
Christy said something.
Christy said something. Well, you can read that. You read that word.
Bye bye.
Yes. Very good.
But what did that say?
That one
Christy?
just said Christy Betts. That's her name. Bye. And she said bye.
Bye bye.
And Miss Brenda, she's at Duncan 19 Homestead. She said, have a great day. God bless you all. So she was telling you bye also.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. You've been really, really generous.
Hopefully I can show you more pictures.
Yeah, she can. Hopefully she can do a new video for you one day.
And one day I'm going to post my videos.
One day her channel is going to go live, y'all. Okay. See ya.
Bye.
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 Have a nice day. Stay cool. You're pointing at me. And then you hit that button right there and it tells them bye. Take care. Thanks, Danny. Appreciate it.
Want me to push it?
Yes, now you can push it. Bye, guys.
Yes. Exit. This one?
It says end.
End.